Okay, welcome to another video of Python programming, and in this video we are just going to talk about loops or repetition control structure. Okay, this is going to be the first video about that, and in this video we are going to talk about while. Okay, how do we use while in computer science or just in Python? Okay, so simple condition controlled repetition, that is, okay, it simply means there is a condition. Till the condition is true, something will just happen repeatedly. Okay, so here that is the while loop. Okay, what is a while loop? A while loop is a controlled structure that repeats a block of code as long as a specified condition remains true. Okay, so that is, see here in the EDXL IGCSE, we use a while loop when the exact number of repetition is unknown before the loop starts executing. Okay, so we do not exactly know how many times it happens. For the loops that their number of repetition is just kind of known, we use for loops that we will be studying in the next video. And the syntax for this is, okay, simply you will write a while, then in front of that you will just simply write a condition. A condition can be just made up of relational or comparison operators, or if you just have gotten more than one condition, then yeah, you can just use logical operators. Okay, then after that, with one tab indentation, you will have the block of code, and it can be just many lines. Okay, it can be multiple lines. So yeah, we are just going to talk about different types of loops here. Okay, the first one, the standard while loop, which is a pre-condition loop. Okay, so a loop that tests its condition before executing the code block. First, it checks the condition. If the condition is true, it executes its code block, otherwise it does not. Okay, if the condition is false at the very start, the code inside the loop will never run even once. Okay, so that is a standard while loop, pre-condition. Now in the future we will study post-condition, in which the block will be executed once, and after that at the end of each execution the condition will be checked. Okay, so here three essential steps for a healthy loop is important. Okay, one, initialization. Initialization, it means there is a variable that you just set a condition on that for the loop. Okay, so before the loop it has to be initialized, otherwise you will face an error. Okay, then test, in front of the while loop you will just simply have your condition that tests the condition. Okay, and after that, update. Inside the block of code you have to update your variable, so you have to just check. And yeah, you have to be careful that while creating the loops or while or for, you should just not get to infinite loops. Okay, that is a trap you have to be careful about. Okay, so simple, here we are just telling you something. Okay, for example, yeah, I would create a program in which just I already know the condition. Okay, so for example, I just tell you that I just create a variable, set it to 0, or just it is sum. Okay, sum. So here I'll just say that yeah, take inputs till the time that yeah, this sum gets 100 or larger, and count in how many numbers do you just get to sum. Okay, so here simply I'll say while sum is smaller than 100. If it becomes equal to 100 as well, so the condition should be false, and we should just kind of leave the loop. Okay, so here I'll just take numbers. Okay, n is equal to, or the num or number is equal to int input. Okay, that we have already just spoken about this. Enter a number. Okay, and every time what we will do is, yeah, we will just write sum equals sum plus n. Okay, so that is just kind of or sum plus num. Okay, so this, any number that we enter, it will just add that to sum, and till the time that yeah, it is smaller than 100. Okay, then at the end, yeah, simply we will say that yeah, output or print the value in sum is, okay, then here I'll just simply use a comma and just sum. Or maybe even I want to count in how many numbers did I just get there. So here I will just see count is equal to 0. Okay, and after each number I'll just write there count equals count plus 1. Okay, count plus 1. And yeah, I'll just do another print there, and I'll just say that yeah, you got to this number by trying, okay, times. Okay, how many times? So here I will use the format function that yeah we have studied before, and here just simply I will write that area inside the bracket, yeah, which variable do I have to use? Count. Okay, so you got to this number by trying dash many times. So I will just run this program. See, this taking input will be just repeated many times, although I have just written that once. Okay, enter a number, for example, yeah, 45, 20, then 12, okay, then 34. So yeah, see, the value in sum is 111, and you got to this number by trying 4 times. So see, that is just 4 times. Okay, so that is just kind of a loop. You can just see that yeah, we have gotten while, then in front of that we have gotten a condition. Till the condition is true, this just happens continuously. Then we have gotten initialization, then we have gotten the test or check, and here as well we have gotten updating, or we are just kind of updating the variable on which we have set our condition. Okay, so that is just kind of a standard while loop. Clear? So if you can just simply pause the video or just repeat this section. Let's go to the next section. Okay, so here we have gotten user input validation. That is just one of the main uses of loops, okay, in Python. Simply for example, you are getting scores or exam scores that cannot be lower than 0 and higher than 100. So if user enters any number outside this range, you should just not accept that. Simple. Okay, so here simple I'll just do one thing. I will just yeah, score is simple, we will write score and is equal to int, or just it can be float. Okay, float input, and there I'll just write here enter your score. Okay, so see, I want to check before just going to whether just the person passed the exam or failed. I want to check if this is just correct or not. So one of the things that I can do is just with a loop. Okay, so I'll say that while score is smaller than 0 or score is larger than 100, which is just unacceptable. Yeah, so simple, this should repeat. So I'll just say that yeah, print invalid score, please try again. Okay, so again I'll just take an input there. Okay, I'll just simply Control C, and I'll just simply write it here. So see, as many times as the person just enters an invalid score, so this will just kind of happen again and again, and it will not get out of this loop until the person has entered anything acceptable. Okay, so when just that happens, then after that yeah, you can check your code. For example, if score is larger than 60, okay, then print pass, otherwise just simply else you can just simply print there failed. Okay, print fail. Okay, so that is just something we can do. So now let's just do this, let's run this, let's see. Okay, enter your score. I will enter 108. See, invalid score, please try again. Another one. Okay, for example, I'll say 106. Okay, so again invalid score, please try again. Okay, -8, again invalid score, please try again, until just I simply enter a valid one. Okay, enter your score, then yeah, it just told me passed. Okay, so this is a way for data validation, okay, or user input validation that we can use. You should not forget this, because yeah, you will have some questions like this in your exam. Then we have got a Sentinel-Controlled loop. Okay, Sentinel-Controlled loop is a loop that keeps processing until input there is a specific value is just inputted. Okay, so that value is called Sentinel. For example, we say that do something till the user enters -1. So till user does not enter -1, it will be just repeated, okay, time and again. For example, I want to count what is for example, item cost, okay, is equal to 0 for now. That is just a shopping list, okay, and total cost, okay. Sorry, they are just underscore, otherwise it will just take error, okay. Total underscore cost, okay, is equal to 0 for now. So I'll just simply say while item cost is not equal to -1, okay. So simply the person who has done the shopping, if just his items finish, then we tell him that enter -1, okay. So here we will just write there total cost, okay. Total cost is equal to total cost plus item cost, okay. So that is just this thing, and we will just after that we'll take an input total cost, or sorry, item cost, okay. Item cost equals int input, okay, then enter then item cost, and for example inside bracket I'll just -1 to stop, okay, -1 to stop. And when we just get out of this loop, I just simply want to tell the person what how much is the total, okay. So print your total cost is, okay. So here I've just written that dot format, okay, dot format, and inside that simply I'll just write total cost, okay. So your total cost is this much. So see, this is called Sentinel controlled loops, okay. So if I just simply run this now, enter the item cost -1 to stop, okay. So here I'll just 90, then 78, then 87, then 34, then 23, okay, then -1. The moment I just enter -1, this loop stops, okay, and simply your total cost is 312, okay. So that is just kind of another thing, okay. Then we have gotten post conditioned loop, okay. Post conditioned loop is repeat until. It means first it will do something first, okay, then after that it will check the code, okay. So you will see repeat something, okay, then until different in your paper. Then definition, a loop that tests its condition at the end of the cycle loop. Crucial rule, a post condition loop always executes at least once. Even if the condition is false at the first time, once it will run, okay. So we have to just know that. Now in Python we do not have any specific syntax or any specific thing for post condition loops, okay. So what we just work around that with while and break statement, okay. So simple, I'll just write something like this, okay, while true, okay. So that just makes a condition that will a loop that will run infinitely, okay. And inside this, I will just simply have a condition that under that, for example, I'll write break. So if that happens, we will just simply have a break and we will just simply get out of the loop, okay. Break is a keyword in Python that just simply gets out of the loop, okay. So here post condition loops, again, okay, I'll just copy the same code and let's just do that once another way this time, okay. For example, if I just copy this or simply cut this, okay, and I'll just simply write it here, and this time simply I'll write here true, okay. And after that here I just might check the condition if item cost equals -1, then simply do what? Break. Okay, so that is just another way to do that. Okay, now as you can see, our condition is checked at the end. Okay, so we can just use that break statement. Okay, break simply comes out of the loop. Okay, whenever we just have. Now if I just run it again, I'll just have the same things. Okay, 40, 54, 65, 34 and -1. Okay, so simply, yeah, that is the your total cost is 153. So it works really fine. You can just pause the video and just look at the code and try to analyze it. Okay, so we have gotten, yeah, preconditioned loops and post-condition loops. Okay, yeah, that is while, then we have gotten some condition, do something, and end while. Okay, that is just in pseudocode if you just see. Okay, then yeah, in Python simply we have gotten while, condition, then a semicolon, after that whatever our code is. Then post conditions checks the condition at the end, and that is just in pseudocode. You will just see something like this:
repeat something or some action until, then after that you have gotten a condition. Now in Python you will do something like this: while true, and inside the body of the while you will just simply write if a condition, then after that a break. So that's all about different ways you can use the while loop. Do not forget to like and subscribe,